It's a cold and rainy night and I'm making some vegetable pasta with lots of cheese in it. This video is part of a collaboration named Quick and Easy Meals. It's hosted by the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, Debbie Bubbles, and Jean Home Decor and more. The hashtag is Quick and Easy Meals. Well, this is one of my clean out meals. When I have stuff in the freezer, in the refrigerator, and pantry, and I want to make something good that I can eat today and for a couple of days and maybe even freeze. So here's what I have. I had some of these curly noodles and I wanted to finish those up. They were on the pantry shelf. I had some veggies. I have a orange pepper, a yellow zucchini, half a container of mushrooms. I'm going to finish those up. But they are not cooperating. Let's get this out. There we go. I'm going to cut these up. I'm going to use half of this onion and some mozzarella cheese and some garlic too, though the garlic's not here right now. I have to pull that out of the refrigerator. I also made some marinara sauce. I had some 1 cup portions of pureed tomatoes, so I put them in the crock pot frozen and just let them cook down. I added some basil. I added some of this tomato basil seasoning from Dollar Tree. I love that stuff. Some oregano leaves from Dollar Tree. Some minced onion from Walmart. Some thyme. Oops. Some garlic powder. And some Cavender's all-purpose seasoning from Walmart. So what I'm going to do right now, since the pasta's done and the marinara sauce is done, is I'm going to cut up these vegetables into bite-sized pieces and start sauteing them. So here we are with all the vegetables cut up. These might be more vegetables than the dish will need, but I'm not concerned about it. I'll either put them in a quiche I'm making a little later this week, or put them on top of rice. You cannot go wrong with vegetables. So I have a pan warming up right now with olive oil, and I'm going to throw this in there and start sauteing. Here it is, cooking up. The vegetables have shrunk down by about half. I'm going to let them cook about a minute more, and I'm going to take about half the vegetables out, add some pasta, see how that looks, and either leave it as is or add some more vegetables. All right, so the veggies are off the stove. I took out about a half of them, and I'll put them back if need be. And I have some ready-made noodles here. What I do with the noodles, is that I cook them, rinse them, then put a little bit of olive oil in there so they don't stick together later like that. So I'm going to pour all of these in, and we'll see what the proportion is like. Having extra veggies is not a problem. And these will need them. Kind of hard to tell sometimes. There we go. I'm going to add another scoop of vegetables in here. Actually, I think I'm going to add all the vegetables in. Why not? I was going to hold some back because I'm going to be making pizza in a couple of days, and I could put it on the pizza, but why not just go for broke here? When you have all these vegetables, it makes a full meal. It's just amazing. Wow, that looks good. So now I'm going to put in some of this red sauce. I'm going to add it. I don't want it to be overly saucy, but I've noticed that pasta tends to soak up red sauce there. I had a bay leaf in there too, I forgot to mention. I get the bay leaves from my backyard. I have a lot of bay trees. They are pantry bay trees in that you can use them in the pantry to keep boll weevils and all sorts of insects out. But I have one tree that I planted myself, which is a laurel bay, and those are the ones you use for cooking. The ones I have out there are a California bay. About 30 of them. And in the summer, when it's hot, it activates all the oils in there, and it smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good in the evening. All right, looks like I'm going to use up all of this sauce. I had 2 cups in there of red sauce, and I think it's all going to go great. This is going to be such a nice hearty meal. There we go. And finally, I am going to add this cheese. I have about a cup of this shredded mozzarella cheese, and that's going to go in there too. When it bakes, it is going to turn into really nice and stringy. And speaking of that, I have put the oven at 350 to warm it up because I'm putting this in a casserole dish with Parmesan on top, and I'm going to bake it for a little while. I love pasta, but I love it baked even more. All right, look at that. That smells really good. The sauce came out well. I added a lot of seasonings and a lot of the seasonings, and it was delicious. So let's get to the next step. All right, isn't that a pretty dish? I just love it. It's got flowers and butterflies in it. I got it at Goodwill years ago. But I'm going to spray it right now with Pam. And I'm going to go ahead and put this casserole in there. Scoop that out. What I do with this is I eat it for a day or two, then I divide it into plastic containers and put it in the freezer, and it's fine. I warm it up in the oven. I suppose you could use the microwave, but I don't have a microwave, so everything is warmed up in the oven. Also, I wanted to point out that I did not use cast iron for this. Usually I would use cast iron to saute everything and cook everything, but tomato and cast iron do not work well together, especially since this is a tomato sauce. They said that when you cook with it and you keep it in there too long, it can start to strip the oils, and it can also get black stuff in the tomatoes. So, FYI. All right, I'm going to put some Parmesan on top here. Just got a new container. I took a little bite of this, and it was great. The sauce came out really good. It's got a little bite to it, and I think that's something that this Cavender's really adds. You don't need a lot of it. It's a Greek seasoning. It says it's like got oregano in it and other Mediterranean seasonings, but that's what's in Italian food too, and it just lifts it a little bit. So I'm going to put this in the oven and let the cheese melt inside and let the cheese kind of melt on top, and then I'm going to take it out and show you how it came out. And here it is after about 20 minutes in a 350 oven. The Parmesan has turned crispy and delicious, and it smells so good. This is going to be my dinner probably tomorrow night, the night after, and the rest in the freezer for future dinners. This is a great all-in-one meal, and I thank you so much for watching.